All right, start dismantling my pellet stove. If anybody's curious about what these things look like from the back, here you go. You got your blower motor over here that blows the heat out into the room. It's a little black motor here. So you got that. So if you're not getting no heat blowing out through your room and it's not coming out around your thing here, that's going to be your cause right there. This is your exhaust that sucks the smoke out and blows it out to the outside. That's it. Here's your top auger that will actually drop the pellets down to your second auger, and that's what puts it out. So there's two different stages of your pellets going down in your thing here. You got this one, it amounts how much drops down to here, and this you can time to how much it puts out, how fast it delivers it. So then you can see the oil has been leaking. As you can see, it's wet down in there. It's got a piece of paper or something stuck down in there. But yeah, I mean, oil's leaking out of here's like a little gear box right there. So kind of got that, but I'm taking this whole thing apart. I'm taking all this out, taking those 4 bolts, and this is the whole center unit. The rest of it's just a box. But these things are so dusty. Look at the dust that lays on top of this right here. I don't know if you can see that. It's not real good, but you see the dust. It's just covered in dust. And I can't figure out where the dust comes from these things. You can see up in here, which the pellets were probably just dropped when they was pouring them in. And that's just been in there for a long time. But the dust, I started getting dust when I used this thing. I started getting dust everywhere. So, and it's not the dust from the exhaust. It's the dust from these pellets that's stirring around. It's just flinging dust somewhere. Dust is just getting out of this thing somewhere. And it has to be in one of the seals or the hopper. The hopper's got to be leaking somewhere. So I'm going to take the actual main gear drive and everything out of this thing. There won't be anything left on it because I'm pulling it clear apart. So if you want to see the little progress, I'll do a few short videos of this, and that'll give you an idea of what's actually inside of these and how they actually work. This is one of the older ones. This is Englander. This thing's built like a tank. That thing right there, just the front of it is just, it's like 1/4 inch steel right there on the top part of this. That plate right here is a 1/4 inch. These right here are about 1/8 or 1/16 or 3/16. And that box, I'm not sure how thick it is. I'll find out because I'm going to end up cutting it open. So this is a little adventure. If you're watching and follow my videos, I'm getting rid of this blower motor. I'm getting rid of this whole unit right here. And I'm going to build it the way I want to build it. I've done research. I've come up with an idea of how this thing can burn more efficient without that thing air. So you're not blowing half your heat outside. And you can look how really bad that hasn't even been a ton of pellets has been burnt through that thing since I last cleaned it. So it's just a bad setup, that thing right there is. It's just bad. So somebody's made a lot of money off these and are gimmicks, is all this is just a gimmick. Yeah, it may not smoke that much outside, and they might consider this thing efficient, but it's just a gimmick when it comes to heating, because you'll go through tons of pellets to keep a regular. I'm not talking about somebody that spent $500,000 on their home and it's all insulated real well, and somebody like that, one of these will do a downstairs because it's well insulated. But an old farmhouse or something that somebody's just upgrading in, this is not what this thing's for. This is for a little apartment or something that's insulated real well, that it's all this thing would do just to keep it warm. So I got this thing in a garage, and it would keep it 69 or something, but it's only a 40 by 20, so that's small. If it was any bigger, and it's insulated, it just it's old. If it was any bigger, it would struggle to keep. And you'd have to burn this thing wide open, and then I kept burning mine at low. But you look out how bad that was. It'll be worse on you. So here's the mess that you create when you're pouring bags of pellets inside of it. So it's got a seal right there, graphite seal. They should have thought of something a little better than that, because that's just fibers is all it is, and it comes apart. So anyway, like and subscribe, follow my videos. I'll be ripping this thing apart. So I'll be cutting this thing apart. So if you want to watch, I'll send you videos. Give me a like, subscribe. I'll send you little updates of what I'm doing. I've got to get some steel. I'm gonna end up rebuilding this thing and making my own design, but I'm using some of this stuff. So I'm going to use the electronic setup that's already on there, and it's going to burn. It's going to be able to burn coal. It'll be burning pellets. It'll burn, but the wood and stuff won't be burnt through here, just the pellets like it was. But I'm going to figure out a way to where I can slide wood into it, and it'll burn a little by little. So thanks for watching.